suppose, there are so many, there's no right or wrong way to sell or to approach that. But certainly the military perspective is a kind of, in my opinion, a no nonsense kind of straightforward, straight talking or straight shooting, like however you want to put it, without all the kind of fluff around it that, certain approaches advocate. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah. So, I mean, for the Royal Marines in particular, that they've got this framework. It's called the Commando mindset, and I mean, it's a really powerful model, which applies to businesses, and it's what I use now. But I mean, just to give you an example, I think, the Royal Marines, this was certainly when I was in, but the Royal Marines, they only contribute 4% of sort of the UK number of military personnel. So only 4%. But what they contribute to Special Forces, UK Special Forces, is I think up to 43 or 46% of the UK Special Forces come from the Royal Marines. So, that they must be doing something right. And I think a lot of it is down to their commando mindset. And this model, this framework is all about sort of understanding a situation, adapting to it, responding, okay, and then overcoming that challenge. And that applies to, myself in what I do, as in sales. So to apply to my situation, we were a fairly new company. We weren't a large company. I think I was the sort of second employee. We had that fight, myself and the MD, as to who was the first employee. But, we were targeting maritime. We were trying to sell SaaS products. And I was sort of based near Aberdeen, and we were targeting, shipping companies. And that was a tough gig. And as you sort of begin to understand the situation, the environment, you then, sort of look at adapting and trying to find a way that you can, make sense. You can make progression. You can add value. And so I then responded, and this was a company-wide response, but we slightly changed tack, whereby instead of providing, these SaaS products, what we realized was that these companies within maritime or energy, they weren't quite ready for the products yet. They were still at like 0.1 step of their security posture, their pathway journey. And so, it wasn't going to work trying to sell SaaS products within the OT space, the operational technology space. So we slightly amended it. And so we started providing those services first, okay, consultancy, whether that was, asset registers, asset discovery, vulnerability discovery, gap analysis. And we took that client on a journey until such time they were mature enough to receive the products. But, by the time you get to that, you've built that trust up, that rapport. And it's a much better model, I think. So, that was sort of adapting and then responding and then overcoming the challenge. And if you look at our company now, we are up to 15 people, sort of fluctuating between, different, contractors and so on. But, we are very much established in energy, and that's my main focus is energy. But, there's opportunities elsewhere, whether that's maritime, manufacturing, and defense. So, a very exciting time. But that commando mindset, just to sort of bring it back, was really powerful in finding a way to achieve something in what was absolutely, a new environment for me. No network, no actual established head office in Aberdeen targeting energy. And that was using that mindset, that framework. I was able to, alongside the team, and I had fantastic support, but, come up with real value and make a difference. And that's what we're doing now.